Good evening, SRA Nation, and welcome to season number 15. Round number 1, we are back for the summer. We have got one heck of a season coming our way. All eyes will go to the gantry line. Green flag drops and we are racing. That's going to be a very, very good stop.
He's going to edge him.
We've got two generations of Ferraris going side by side.
Goes to the outside, very late break to the outside.
What is going to happen?
What is happening?
Trying to hold on to it. Free abreast, 4 square.
Alexis looking racy.
He's gonna hold him tight. Oh my god.
And we're off and away for SRA.
Good evening, SRA Nation, and welcome to Season 16. It's Division 4, round number 4 at Zandvoort. We are in Europe, by the coast. I'm Alexa Marshall, joined by Sig SVG, and we have got a very interesting one to come your way for the halfway season. Variable weather at a circuit that is known. Let's get straight into it. Let's go to the track. Because, of course, this isn't the modern day variation, it's the older variation, so no bankings. 4.259 kilometers or 2.647 miles for the American folks. 14 corners located right on the coast, just around Zandvoort. It is sandy, it is hilly. It's very, very windy around here, and tonight there is rain on the forecast. Yay! And I definitely wonder how some drivers will feel about that. I know I just heard Sig laughing in the background. Turn number 1, hairpin, into turn number 2, quick right-hander. Turn number 3, long left-hander, not bank like in real life now. Then you go into the squiggly bits of turn 4, turn 5, turn 6. Heavy braking into turn number 7 can be very tricky for turn number 8. Into turn number 9, throw itself back round for turn number 10. Heavy braking of turn number 11, around the left-hander of turn 12. And double right-hander of 13 and 14. Sig, definitely an interesting one tonight.
Absolutely. So the corners the drivers have to watch out for is without a 13 and 14 in these variable conditions tends to be very difficult. It is already very difficult in the dry where you have to decide, you have to kind of feather the throttle a bit, or maybe, I mean, most people also go full throttle. So you're going to have to be very careful there with how you manage your throttle. Turn 1, hopefully there's no chaos. And then turn 2 and 3 also, hopefully there's no chaos. And we've also, yesterday in the Division 3 race, we've also seen people go off in that squiggly bit of turns 4, 5, and 6. As you know, it's usually a flat out section on dry weather, but you can all of a sudden aquaplane, lose control of your car, and die. To say the least.
Yeah, well, we'll hope not, but it is sim racing after all, so never say never. Speaking of never say never, it's all to play for as we go over to the Drivers' Championship. Take us through it, Sig.
Yes, in P1, by only 2 points, we have Mac Morgan for Team Spoon. He won the race last week at Valencia. And behind him, we have Mike Heitzner, who has 202 points. And also, really good driver, very close. I don't remember if he has a race win. Sorry that my memory is jocked. But we did have, what's his name, Taylor Johnson and other drivers which did get promoted last week. And so because of that, we have this new standings, and also some of the race winners just are not in the division anymore. Then we have Brad Garman. He finished P3 last race. He's third in the championship, 27 points behind Mac Morgan. Then we have Jaroslav Koval, 153 points. Only 1 point behind him is Penkovic, also in the Porsche 911 GT3, the 992 generation. And behind him, we have R.D. Thompson in the BMW. Then we have Corey Colts in the Ferrari 296. Which is 68 points behind. Then we have Shane Lewis in the McLaren. Then we also have Rodrigo Moreno also in the McLaren. Then we have Nathan Cryer in the Porsche. He's been doing pretty well. I thought the switch from a Lexus to a Porsche would be harder, but he's doing really well. Then we have Brad Swift in the Mercedes AMG GT3 Evo. Then we have Sebastian Rock in the McLaren this season. Ty Jackson as well in the McLaren this season. Sean Paul in the McLaren as well. 94 points, 110 points behind. And then we have the silver leader, Alan Long. 91 points on the championship. Then behind him, we have Glenn Jacobs, co-driver. And then we have Diego Hernandez, who is only 5 points behind the silver leader. Same with Ferrer. Ferrer is only 8 points behind the silver leader. Then we have Andy Hohenberger, Walter Giagnoli, Mark Azuba, Emil Garcia in the Mustang representing Mustang Gang. Shout out to him. Then we have Andrew Dongbanglio in the Lexus. Then we have Cody Mummery, and then we have Sergio Lindo in P26. And then we have Chris Mack, then Thibodeau, Devin Galindo, Daniel Beckstead, JP May, Jose Garcia. Chris Mack is the D6 silver champion, I forgot to mention. Also, Sean Paul is the D6 gold champion of last season. Then we have JP May, Jose Garcia, Ian Gilchrist, Mike Cook, Dan Meyer, Stephen Perrin, Mark DC, Cletus Spuckler, Jeremy Ron, Jordan Donner, Brian Acombe, Javi Garzozzi, Ben Borrell, Stephen Buckley, Paulo Alberto Lebonore, Peter Pan, and finally Peachy M. Stearns. And yes, that is all of our drivers. Looking at the team standings, Kova's Hero, the team of Mike Heisler and Kova, are leading by a pretty comfortable margin of 86 points over Venom, Red Eye Warriors, and Rodeo Racing of Penkovitz and Nathan Cryer. After that, we have Team Spoon, which has Mac Morgan, the championship leader, and his teammate Jeremy Ron. Then we have BJ's Racing, which is Josh Parker and Brad Garman. After that, we have Ultramarine Racing with Shane Lewis and Mark Kazuba. Then we have No Time to Practice with Corey Mummery and Rodrigo Moreno. And then we have the Chimichanga Cartel with Sean Paul and Sebastian Rock. Then we have Web Hands Racing, Daniel Baxter and Corey Colts. Then we have TC8 Racing with Diego Hernandez and Dario Ferrer, a team consisting of both Colombians. Very nice. And rounding out the top 10, we have Tecnologia with Tony Zygmunt and Walter Giagnoli. And now looking at the servers, I think the driver's briefing should be close to done as
It is done.
Yes, as we go into the server, qualifying should start soon. Yes, we're currently in free practice, so we can talk for a little bit more as we wait for the drivers to get ready to settle on track. I guess one change we should mention for qualifying this week is because of the mixed conditions, drivers will obviously need more time to set their pressures and change their tires as soon as the server starts up. So instead of a 21 minute long qualifying session, it's gonna be a bit longer in terms of the session time, but the qualifying times will be the same. The server drivers will qualify from 20:30 to 10:30. Then we have a 30-second break, and then 10 minutes to end will be 20 minutes to end will be, of course, the gold-rated drivers. So that's something important to note as the qualifying server has just started up. So let me put this on screen.
A very nice black screen. And
Yes.
I think we should acknowledge the elephant in the room. Since when was Trey Morgan British?
Yes. Since when did Trey Morgan become a Brit?
I don't know.
That is a good question.
I don't know. I just decided on it, you know. Just decided to change the accent. I am totally not across the pond, and it's totally not 2 o'clock in the morning. And my eyes totally don't droop right now while I'm drinking 2 liters of Pepsi Max to stay caffeinated during all this. Because either way, it's caffeinated and cool as these drivers are going to be continuing to make their way through. It's absolutely boiling, even though it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Help me. But who knows? It is no rain on the radar. There is no rain at the moment. It's going to be a nice dry qualifying. So that's an interesting point.
Yeah, that is very interesting to
part
note.
To point out.
On a green track, so it will still be a bit slippery. You still have to be hesitant for that last corner. It's usually in the fast or optimum conditions. as the first drivers
Yeah,
are
just full
now
send.
as the first drivers are now heading out on track, with Diego Hernandez for TCA Team Racing being the first one out of the pits. So he would be the first one to set a lap time.
Yeah, some may say flat out or back out, who knows. But as they make their way through, this is going to be the interesting part here, because you've only got silvers in the first 10 minutes. Final 10 minutes is going to be where the golds are. They're going to have the better surface, because there's going to be more rubber down. The temperature's going to help them out a little bit. So, realistically, the golds are going to benefit a bit more. But who knows, may get a big upset like we saw at D3 last week, where a silver on pole rather than a gold. So,
Yes.
who knows? It's Zandvoort. We're going to figure it out. And I'm going to find my energy so we can actually do a proper qualifying lap commentary here. So, it's Zandvoort. It's by the coast. This is a very much Red Bull livery that Diego Hernandez is running. P22 at the current moment because no lap time on the board. The 5-4-1 making their way through at the current moment. Going to be continuing towards the final few. 13 and 14 coming your way here. It's Zandvoort, and this is the Sim Racing Alliance. It is Season 16, Division 4, round number 4. It will be all eyes to the gantry now, as he will go for the first time here at Zandvoort in the Ferrari. Pedals in the metal, foot will go to the floor to get on the brakes. Down in heavy into turn number 1, slightly banked in this game, and through the round. You see the yellows on the mini-map, that all the drivers backing up a bit as you now head through the left-hander, through the right-hander, and then heavy onto the brakes. Turn number 3 not banked as much as in real life. You kind of just got gravity to do the work there. Heading through the left-hander, of course, atop the sand dunes, up and over the crest of turn number 4, through into turn number 5. Turn number 6 comes up next, long and through this right-hander. You see quite a lot of times in this game, a lot of those drivers go up onto the sandbanks on that left-hand side that you see, but not that time round. Through the left-hander, quickly into the right-hander. Don't take too much curb on the exit, because you will bottom out and you will go off. Now down and around through the right-hander, then to swing it back through turn 10, through the long left-hander. Try and keep it tight, but also don't take it too tight that you'll end up losing time. Just like that, nice and tidy by Diego Hernandez. Nice and smooth down towards the braking zone of 11 and 12 onto the brakes. Now as you hit the first white line, nice and tidy over the curb. You want to use these curbs as much as possible here without spinning yourself round to get as much lap time in as possible. Diego Hernandez making his way around for TCB Racing Team Double D, heading now through 13. And he will begin the run to 14. He will put the pedal to the metal and he will go for another run here. Going to be going all the way to the line here at Zandvoort. What will the first lap time be? It'll be a 1:39.4, but that's going to instantly be beaten by 1:38.0 by Giovanni Noli. Mech goes P number 2 on the leaderboard as well. The 851 currently first. Garcia is going to go P number 2, 0.910. He's just been beaten by Burrell in P number 2, 0.590 behind them now instead. So it's also going to be Pellerin who's going to go P number 5, 1.323 off the top time. Ran is going to get a lap time on the ball, was slowest so far, 2.328 off the top time of a 1:38.0072, which is the top time here for the Silvers. We've still got to quit. They're still going to go faster and faster, but it is a McLaren who's currently up top. No surprise, considering that this is Zandvoort. It's ever elusive with the Macca in the British machinery. But what about the Italian machinery? What can Spuckler do? Round the final corner, he's going to begin the run to his line. Is he going to be out of time here? He will go to the line and he will get it on the board. P number 5, 0.925 off the top.
Good stuff, good stuff. That was the first couple of laps for the Silvers, as there's a car going off track. That was the Lexus of... We'll have to see of who...
I think that was a boat light.
Was it a boat?
I don't know. Just look at it from a boat.
Oh no, there it is.
Like
Yeah. No, Mark
you go.
DC is in the Lexus. Yeah, he just went off track. But we'll see. Looking at the current times, Giovanni is currently up 4/10 on his time as he crosses the line again for a 1:37.6. Very good lap time. The weather is also staying consistent. No sign of rain, as the weather's a bit more unpredictable than normal. Looking at the other improvers, I was about to put the camera on Emil Garcia as he improved his lap by 0.8 of a second. Now he's second fastest. Very good stuff from him. Let's hop on board with Stephen Buckley, who's up almost a second on his time right now.
Let's see what he can do as he heads around this circuit, trying to hold on to these times as the do currently make their way around. Buckley in the classic looking Lexus. Currently set P number 14 on the board. I apologise if the energy does not seem here, chat. I'm trying my best, okay? Leave me alone. as the British brain is going to be up against the Lexus Italic, is going to be up against the Lexus machinery. Good old bit of Swiss in there as you head through the left-hander and continue to off the lines here. Down in towards 13 and 14. Who is going to be able to hold on to this? It's Buckley at the moment, using these curbs to the absolute maximum. He's got quite a bit of green air as well. He's got plenty of space.
He's making green, good pace right now.
All across the curbs. He's curler P14 making up time.
This could be good for second.
Will go to the line. He will be P2, 0.378 off the top.
Jeff Ganoli is currently on an invalid lap, and currently on pace for pole is Garcia by around 1/10 of a second. As the time is going down, the commentator's curse does work very much well in qualifying, but right now he is currently on pole pace. Let's see if he can keep it.
There's no such thing as curses.
Yeah, there's no such thing as curses, except for the fact that he randomly lost 1.5 tenths, and that's good enough for P3.
Say this. I just want to say this. Hernandez, while we were talking about this man, Garcia, has gone P2 by 18 hundredths of a second.
Yes, great effort from him. Jeff Ganoli has just started his lap as well. He is currently slightly improving. The biggest improver right now is Jose Garcia. As he's rounding the final corner, he's up half a second on his time. That should be good for P4 or P5. Let's see what he ends up. Yes, P4.
Nice.
Yes, as he's gonna keep going. Hernandez is making good pace. Slightly improving on his time. We'll see how he fares. Giovinoli is not improving. Biggest improver right now is Don Meyer, as he's currently in the middle sector, I believe.
Yes, let's see what he can do. Well, it's at P number 10, 1 second off the top time. Very close with Spuckler as they make their way around. Dan Mayer trying to hold onto it through the left-hander now. Going to be making the way towards the line. Turn number 11 and 12 up next. Heading onto this in this very bright blue and white liveried car.
Yes.
So, but no.
Oh,
off the
and
circuit,
it's
into
invalidated.
the grass, and that is... You can't park there, sir.
No, you cannot. But what was I? Delivery for... Which car was it again? Meyer. Yeah, the delivery Meyer, as a lot of you may know already at this point, the delivery team this season is Superheroes, and you had a lot of creative interpretations, and in this case, Don Meyer's team Cutting Corners, it's a pun, as you can tell, as they honor the heroes, which are the American farmers, or just farmers in general. But yeah, that is their livery team, a very nice livery team, as we completely missed Ben Borel going second fastest in the BMW.
The golds are already lining up in the pit lane. Like, God, like, come on, guys. I know you want to... Your tyres are just getting cold being stood there.
Yeah.
Your tyres are just getting cold. Either way, it comes down to it at the end of the day. You're going to have Burrell, who's making his way through 0.107. He's not going to get another lap time in. That's going to be him done for the time being.
Garcia currently on a lap. Don't know if he'll get an extra lap in, but he's currently up to almost 3/10 on his time. As Mike Cook on an invalid lap, he's gonna pull over and go into the pits. Garcia pitted very early. Interestingly enough, he definitely had one more lap in him, but decided better of it. But Jose Garcia is actually on really good pace right now. He's currently He's currently good enough for pole, as he's matching the pole time. Whiskey Throttle in the chat saying that D2 server is the exact opposite in qualifying right now, and it is pouring down rain. Very interesting.
Huh. So, how does that work then? Are we in an alternate reality?
You could say that, yeah. The weather is random throughout every single server. That's why none of these 5 races are gonna be the same. This week, across all the divisions. But Garcia 8 tenths on his time. That's gonna be pole by a very good margin. Silver pole by 3 tenths for Jose Garcia. What a great effort from him. Diego Hernandez, he's on his final lap. We'll see what he can do. He needs to find 5 tenths to be on pole. Spuckler's also on a lap. He's about to cross the line. That's good enough for P9 and silver. Good effort from him. And looking around, Alan Lung's up 3 tenths on his time, but he has to make up a lot of time. He's currently 3 seconds behind as he rounds the final corner. I think he's gonna improve, but he's not gonna gain any positions off of this. Yeah, he stays in the same position. Diego Hernandez rounding the final corner for the silver drivers. What does he have in store? He's currently down on his time, so he's not going to improve. So it's going to be P4 for him. So the silver top 3 is Jose Garcia, Walter Giovannoli, and Ben Borrell, who just returned from suspension as well. He was suspended last race, or the last 2 races, I believe, due to penalty points.
Naughty. Don't go racking up those penalty points, people. But it's green. Goals are out. Let's find out what they're going to be doing. Oh, look, it's Mike Heinzer.
Yes, Mike Heisner is going to be the first goal driver in the very nice looking Porsche.
That livery for a second looked like a Heinz mayonnaise bottle.
Let's see if we can get a good look at it as he...
It's Garfield.
Yes. It's a Garfield livery. His teammate, I believe, is Koval. Yes, his teammate is Koval, also in the Garfield livery car. But yeah, here we are on board with
where
Heisner.
Garfield came from. Indeed, I'm very interested to see if Garfield will end up helping these guys to victory. P number 23 at the moment, but of course, no lap time set yet. So, let's wait and see. He's making his way through the 229 through sector 1. He's now in sector number 2, technically. So, through turn number 6, down towards 7 and 8, and then 9. Through 8 now, as 7 is basically just a little kink. Then into the right-hander of 9, and that's going to be nice and tidy. Throw it back round in turn number 10.
Very good line so far.
Indeed. Begin the run down to turn number 11 and 12. So, how are they really going to decide against this one? Because it is all to play for. Heinzer now through the left-hander and begin the run down. You see all the other drivers making their way through at the other end of the circuit as you go through the right-hander. And you get onto the throttle again through the final few.
A little bit of a lift
now,
there.
It will go run to the line. Sometimes you do have to lift. I have to do it sometimes. Goes to the line.
That's P4.
And that's P number 4. That's not too bad for a banker. 0.508 off silver pole. Lindo goes P number 7, 0.648 with the number 6968. That is going to be Penseluik. P number 12 now, 1.210. And that's going to be Thompson in P number 15, 1.270, with Lewis, P number 20, 1.573. And these guys, they're all going to be bankers these first runs, let's be honest.
Yes, Mac Morgan with P number 6, second fastest. So currently the fastest gold is Mike Heisner, who also got out first. Then we have Marcus Zuba, and then Mac Morgan running out the top 3 for the gold drivers. Still a lot more drivers to put in laps. Nathan Cryer about to cross the line. I think his lap was invalidated as he doesn't improve. Peter Pan, who I believe got demoted to Division 4. He's a new face in Division 4, if I'm not mistaken, as he goes 33rd. But once again, these are just a lot of banker laps at the moment. Oh, we haven't.
Well, don't ask. Oh, hello, Sean Paul.
Yeah, we have a new fastest goal driver with Sean Paul.
Well, that's definitely interesting.
Absolutely.
Garcia is still fastest though, so we'll wait and see. Lindo now going to be coming in the line.
Yeah, he's got him.
6.8 off the top, and that is P number 2 by 0.178. Damn, that's close.
That's close. He still has a lot of time to improve. He probably has around 3 laps left. And hopefully he's fueled up for 3 laps. As let's see, another big improver right now is Zygmunt as he's entering the final sector. As there's a yellow flag. Ooh, Sean Paul has had a very hard hit here.
Bonk. He's had a bonk. No,
Yes.
we want to have a bonk.
A very big bonk. Ty Jackson also up a second on his time. This is actually gonna be a very competitive time, and it's gonna be 3rd overall. As Galindo, we haven't even noticed in the big-bodied Merc.
Oh, zooms.
8,000ths of a second. Nobody can beat Garcia yet. Very interesting.
I thought that was just sleep getting to me, I'm going to be honest, but no, that is... Holy guacamole.
We'll see. Looking at the time, we have 2 people on pole pace. Lindo currently, as he enters the final sector, is a little bit up on the pole time, but that is the same for Galindo, and Galindo's currently up almost 4/10 on his time. So if Lindo takes pole, it's most likely, as long as Galindo keeps it clean, it's most likely gonna be usurped by Galindo, as Lindo across the line for pole position in the Chapulín Colorado BMW.
By 42 hundredths of a second, half a tenth right now.
And Ty Jackson
is between Galindo, that is Jackson round. That is Lewis, who's just gone P number 4. Mac Morgan, 137.080. He is to pole. What can Galindo do? Less than a second separate them. 0.085 the current gap. Here
and
comes
Kazuba
Galindo.
goes fast as well, 136.9, but it doesn't matter.
Fastest, but that's dethroned. 138.745 for Galindo.
Very sensational lap by Galindo. Really going up a lot, but now looking at the current time, so Mac Morgan is currently up 4/10 on his time, so he's currently on pole pace. Eisner as well, doing some very good lap times right now, currently up 4/10 of a second. Looking at all of these numbers, Galindo's teammate Swift, good enough for P11. He improved quite a bit. But let's see. Back on the people with pole pace, Shane Lewis. Shane Lewis is up 6/10 on his time. He's currently on pole pace. Mac Morgan falling slightly off that pole pace at the moment. Where is he on the track? He still has time and place to improve. But right now, the fastest man on track, without a doubt, is Shane Lewis as he rounds the chicane. And now into the final right-hander. He just needs to keep this clean, and he will most likely be the pole sitter. Let's see what he has. He'll also have one more lap as long as he's fueled up for it. So let's see if he can improve even more. But currently his time is good. He's up 0.05 of a second on the pole time. Is it enough? The time's going down.
Lewis to the line. Yes, he does. 1 minute 36.717. I didn't know that we had Northern Line. I didn't know that we had Northern Line numbers up in here. But here we are. Here we are over 2:11 being up there. P number 1, 136.717 is the new lap time to beat Galindo though. What can he do to the line? And he will go and dethrone it instantly. 1 minute 36.497 is the new pole. 0.220. Lewis gets put behind. 1 minute remaining on the qualifying clock here at Zandvoort. You are watching the Sim Racing Alliance on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications to get notified every single time that we go live. Of course, you're watching D4 tonight. I'm Alex Marshall, joined by Sig SVG, and I am not Trey Morgan. But
yes,
apparently Trey Morgan's become British now. You're welcome.
Yes, British Trey Morgan.
Yeah, exactly. British Trey Morgan. But right now you've got Heinzer.
He's currently doing really well.
I'm so sorry, Heinzer. I know you're doing well, buddy, but every single time I see that name, I just think of Heinz. I just think of Heinz as like condiment. But
And he
P
goes
number 2,
second.
But a condiment cannot go P number 2, so Heinzer is doing pretty good so far out there on his own.
Yes, I wonder if he's gonna be the last across the line. I don't think so. I think Lindo is. Sorry, Lindo did not check the take. Lindo also did not take the checkered flag, so these will be the last people to cross the line. Right now, Galindo across the final corner. He's gonna improve once again, but let us see by how much as Kazuba goes wide. Galindo crossed the line to improve by around 0.06 of a second to give his rivals a little bit more pace to think about. Lindo currently still in sector 1. Galindo's teammate Swift currently up 0.4 on his time as he rounds the corner. This will not be good for Paul, but as he has a very bad moment, he is now no longer improving. The curse is gone, to say the least. And he will practice his pit entry.
Yep, well, either way you look at it, it's all down to this. There is Thompson, as somebody in chat said, who is that Trey Morgan fella?
Heiser across the line does not improve. Lindo is improving very marginally. It could be enough to take P5 away from Mac Morgan, as he has a very good last corner. If he keeps this up, he'll definitely take Mac Morgan's position. Let's see, across the line he goes, and it will be good for P number 5, and he is the last one to cross the line. That is it for qualifying. Galindo on pole, followed by Heiser and Lewis for the top 3. And for the silver top 3, we have Garcia, Giovinoli, and Ben Borrell. We will be right back.
We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors. Oh, hey, it's also raining. Yay.
Yes.
A huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favourite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. AT3D Sim Shop. Upgrade your sim racing experience today with premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, sleek cable management solutions, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard displays. Their innovative designs enhance performance and style, elevate every lap with top-tier quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Go Setups, premium esports setups for everybody. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specialising in handmade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts and Fairy World collectibles. Magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costumery, cosplay, and much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets the magical. Visit facebook.com/Castle Cauldron. And from KP Concepts, your source for custom automotive renderings, graphic design, and printing. We spend countless hours making you look all good for the spectacle. Check out kpconcepts.com for more.
And we are back. As we currently are waiting for the session to start, waiting for our drivers to start their formation laps. Engines are currently getting turned on right now as we speak. So, It is currently raining. We have completely wet track conditions. So we will see how it goes. The current weather forecast says it will also be raining for 10 minutes. And then the rain will also still be going on 30 minutes from now. The race hasn't started yet though. So we'll take a closer look at it around when it goes green as the drivers begin the formation lap. Once again, on pole, we have David Galindo for Unos Racing. And behind him, we have Mike Heisner for Koval's Heroes. Behind him, we have Shane Lewis for Ultramarine Racing. And for some reason, my livery didn't sync properly. Sorry about that. And behind him, we have his teammate, Micah Zuba. His livery is working, though. Interesting. Behind him, we have Sergio Lindo in the Chapulín Colorado BMW. I'm a very big fan of that livery. Behind him, we have Team Spoon with Mac Morgan, our current championship leader. Behind him, we have the silver pole sitter of Jose Garcia. And behind him is Ty Jackson in the nice purple blue McLaren. And behind him is Andy Hohenberger in the Cutting Corners Ferrari. Behind him is Corey Mummery in Merce. And behind him is Cesare Penkovitz in Venom Red Eye Racing. And behind him, in P12, we have Brett Swift, the teammate to the pole sitter Galindo in Unos Racing. In P13, we have Walter Giovanoli. P14, Rodrigo Moreno in a McLaren. Behind him, we have R.D. Thompson in a Batman livery that doesn't want to sync properly. Some Kazuba hype in the chat. Behind him, we have Sean Paul in P16 in the 499 McLaren. Then we have P3 and silver Ben Borel coming back from suspension and R.D. Thompson's teammates. Then we have Corey Colt in Webheads Racing. Andrew Dongbanglio in the Lexus. Diego Hernandez in TC8, in the TC8 Ferrari, very beautiful livery. Then we have Koval in the other Garfield Porsche. Then we have Stefan Buckley, as the cars are currently hauling to get into double file. Then we have Nathan Cryer in Warriors and Rodeos Gaming. Then we have Brad Garman, P3 in the last race in the Lexus. Then we have Zygmunt in the McLaren. Then we have Dan Thibodeau. Then we have Emil Garcia. Then we have Peter Pan. Then we have Dan Meyer, Peter Ian Gilchrist, Cletus Puckler, P31, Glenn Jacobs, P32, Mike Cook, P33, Chris Mack, P34, Stephen Pellerin, P35, Brian Acombe, P36, Jeremy Ron, P37, Mark DC, P38, Josh Parker, P39, Alan Long, P40, and Daniel Backstad, P41. Had to rush there as we are about to go green.
As the formation lap comes to an end, all the drivers will go double file. It's wet, it's Zandvoort. We go for round 4. All eyes to the gantry lights and green flag drops. We are racing. Galladino is going to get an amazing launch there. So is Lewis. Not so much for Heiser as they are making their way through. In fact, Heiser got the better start. Oh,
no,
he got on the inside. Galladino is going to be round. Galladino is going to be round.
Alan Lung is also slow. What happened to Alan Lung?
Leon, something happened back here. That was as soon as it was green. Car went round and instant contact, so nothing they could do. That was right at the start. That is really unfortunate for them. Galladino in the Merc falls down instantly. The Porsche, though, decides to fly ahead. Still the battle raging on behind. Morgan, Kazuba, Lewis, etc.
Yeah, Morgan has gained 4 positions from his start. Currently, the biggest gainer for the first lap is Koval, gaining 6 laps.
7-1-3 round at turn number 6, it seems. So just to
Glenn Jacobs.
Bit
there, what happened to
Glenn
him?
Jacobs. This is the replay.
Oh, should have gone a bit more backwards.
That's just a loss on his own, maybe, or maybe a bit of contact there. Good a bit of grass touching.
Yes.
If people tell you to go touch grass, then there you go. There's your option. You can go touch grass in sim racing. As still trying to fight his way through. He's on an absolute flyer right now. He's chasing down Heinzer, and he is putting on a roll. He's going through the final corner now and onto the main straight. Yellow flag there in the background, number 44.
Oh, and Matt going very wide, but keeping it clean.
And that is going, yep, nice and tidy. I do wonder if we could get visual on 44 because something happened to them at turn number 11. So are we going to get, we'll wait and see if we can get visual on them momentarily, but right now they do continue around the circuit. It seems like maybe just an off-track moment. It was through the right-hander. Yeah, flag was up there for a moment, but now disappeared as we now go through turn number 3 with Mac Morgan trying to chase down Heinzer, who is just in front of them. 7-1-3 now catching up to the grid order as well. So that's going to be their race done and dusted for a little bit until we get going. The rain is going to stop in around about 10 minutes time or just under. It's a damp circuit right now. Maybe the rain will come back later. Who knows? It could just be this one rain spell at the start, but it's still going to take a while for the track to dry up. So are we going to see a two-stopper? The 757 was round there for a moment. Something happened in the back. Number 75 as well also caught up in it. Number 75 also caught up in it as they continue around the circuit. It's all to play for, as it is definitely 757 right at the back now. So they are all over the place, but most of the grid seemingly making their way through, as there is Mech that they fell down. 253 of Garcia also falling down the order, it seems, although they did pretty well in qualifying. So
yeah, we'll have to see with his
also
Mustang.
there. Peter Pan is also there. No idea where Captain Hook is, but either way, you go down.
And there's a yellow
into
flag for
braking
Ben
zone.
Burrell.
That is a car. That is Ben Burrell, who is going slowly. I have a feeling I know what's about to happen.
A dive in the chicane.
Yep.
And just a little bit too ambitious.
Dive in the wet. Never really thought that was going to turn out right. So unfortunately, that one fair. Big props to that singular fan waving the flag in the crowd as you now head down in towards the braking zone of turn number 1. Continuously trying to make their way through is Brett Swift. As we continue here, almost approaching the 5-minute in mark. Damp circuit, no rain on the radar after this 10-minute spell, it seems. How quickly is the track going to dry up? That's another question as we head towards the end of this race, but we've still got plenty of time left to go in it. We do continue around Zandvoort, and let us know who you are supporting in the chat, and of course, feel free to give us a like.
Absolutely. We have Malia, who's a Kazuba fan, and then we have Who's Here Trey, which is Trey Morgan, also in the chat. Let's see, currently we have a nice 5-car train, I think, being led by Jay Garcia right now. This is a very interesting battle as Bankovitz taking a look down the inside, having a little bit of a slide, but keeping it clean for the most parts. Yes, no, maybe. We'll see. We're gonna enter the chicane now. Around the outside, that's gonna be a very tough move, and he's just gonna go wide. And now Brett Swift seems like he's gonna try and capitalize. He's gonna try around the outside, but no good, no good. Lot of close racing here. This isn't the only. This is only the only part though. Koval side by side with Giovinoli, and he is able to squeeze through.
Paint trading, nice.
Yeah, very clean. Ben Burrell. Let's see if is he gaining? No, time's kind of the same.
Oh, they keep on going, and we get ready to see what they can do. It doesn't matter where you are in the world or whatever time it may be, whether it be 9 PM, 2 AM, people get ready and they love to go racing. It is chosen, and it is against. Who on earth can win tonight? Mac Morgan currently chasing down the men in front, looking.
Yeah, it's a 0.3 second gap position right now.
The blue car hunting in the rain in its natural habitat. Trey, hello. You guys see you in chat as they do continue around this. All to play for. These top two.
Oh, very defensive from Heisner there.
As they go. I find that just a normal line, really. That's just a normal line from my experience. as they do continue here. Going to be going down and round into the braking zone of 11 through into 12. Trying to chase down Garfield, who is trying to look a bit in the back of that car, but nice and tidy. Going to open up that gap a little bit more as they head through the right-hander into turn number 13 and turn number 14. So once again onto the straight, and it seems like we're getting lighter and lighter here, and the heavens begin to close. It is wall to play for as it opens up. Who has the opportunity? Who has the time? It is down to these guys. As
and there's a yellow flag for Borrell. It was very brief though, but he loses a position as a result.
Yeah, Borrell having a moment, but now looking at Lindo in the Kachow, looking for the left-hander, trying to make their way through at the current moment. Holding onto the line as they continue. As
there's a yellow flag. Ooh, Nathan Cryer's turn around.
That is that's Nathan Cryer around. What on earth happened to him? Heading down as we look for turn number 1.
Oh, I think he touched the curb. Yeah, I think just touching that in the inner part of the curb just spun him around.
Spinala.
Yep, Spinala. Mac is currently closing down the gap again. Looking at the closest battle on the grid right now, it's Bankovic and Jose Garcia. Garcia still holding that train as Swift got very dangerously close to Bankovic there. Trying to keep it clean, but it's very frustrating when you can clearly see that Swift can carry more speed through the corner. As there is another yellow flag, it's Pellerin. Pellerin is moving very slowly, and the car looks like it's very damaged. As there's another yellow flag for Mike Cook as well. Let's see what happened to him. He's trying, going. Was there some contact? Oh!
Bosh.
Yes, there was.
Big old Bosh.
A very, very big boop. As Leno is currently closing down on the McLaren, but the straight has ran out, so Shane Lewis is gonna hold on to that position, and it seems like at least for P1 it keeps swaying as there's a yellow flag at Swift. What has just happened with Swift? As soon as we kind of go off of camera into turn 1, let's see, Swift down the inside and hits Bankovic there and goes wide. As a result, he is now down in P15. And now Lindo, this is the closest he's ever been. As Lewis is kind of going a bit wide.
Yep,
what can Lindo do?
Got a car off in turn number 2 as well. So
it's Corey Colts.
A little bit. Corey Colt.
Yeah, a lot of damage.
So
as there's a yellow flag for Kazuba.
Garfield.
What happened to Kazuba?
Hold on, I'm looking. Is that Zelda? Damn, I'm seeing a lot of movie references.
Yes. It is the team is superhero comics, so we do have a lot of those types of liveries. As Lindo's still trying to chase down Lewis, he was 0.2 seconds, and now he's gaining rapidly, or not rapidly, but he's gaining by a significant margin, as it seems like Lewis is starting a train of his own, just like Jose Garcia did. And now Lindo, on the final corner, seems to me like he has a good run here. But I don't think it's quite enough, and I don't think the slipstream is going to help him either. As look at the forecast, it is still raining. The track is damp, it is still raining. But the rain will be a bit less soon, as we have a three-way battle here from P11 going down. Right now we have the Garfield Porsche of Koval, not to be confused with the current leader Heisner. Let us see what's gonna happen here. Koval currently all over the back of RD Thompson. As Lindo, again, he's very close. Sorry with all the switching, but there's just a lot of battles going on. Let's see, does
continue here.
Does Lindo have a chance here? Ooh.
Oh, right on the bumper. there.
No
of
contact.
Lewis. Battle of the L's as we approach the 1 quarter mark. Continuing through turn number 10 now, through the long left-hander. Holding onto the line, nice and tidy. Nice, nice, nice.
And there's a yellow flag for Sean Paul and
Bit of
Lewis.
blinking.
Lewis, what happened to... Lewis is gone!
Lewis is gone. Lewis has gone poof.
And Sean Paul got in a very hefty incident. I think I'm gonna have to go back 30 seconds for this.
Lewis
and-
poofed in the thinner.
Yes, Lewis has poofed into thin air. What has happened to Sean Paul? He is all the way down in P23 now. Oh, just a late break going off. Good dodge by the car behind. I believe that was Borrell. And he gets himself back on track. And as we get back in the action, Brian Acombe is turned around at the chicane.
Turn number 11 and 12, strike again. Is that?
Yes. Is that the leaders that just
No.
got past? No. No, there you are.
No, it's not.
No, that's a
different
teammate.
car.
Yeah, that's a Ferrari of Jeremy Ron. Mac Morgan's teammates.
Makes sense, makes sense.
And now let's see. There's some side-by-side action here. Ben Borrell looking down the inside. Trying to get past Hernandez. Or actually, Hernandez just got past him. And now we have Buckley all over the rear of Ben Borrell. As for the top five are all separated by a second or more. The closest battle, as Lindo, we were not able to capture this because of the yellow flag, but Lindo was able to get past Ty Jackson finally, and he is currently in P4 now, and now looking to catch up to the podium position. Yeah, not too much happening right now in terms of battles. We do have Pankovic versus Jose Garcia. It's been this battle has been happening for a while. It's been good defense from Garcia this whole time.
Good defense. Good defense.
Good defense. As
so,
we enter the
Penisic going to look for it. Oh, Morgan's into the pits. Hold on.
Mac Morgan with a very early pit with
Is he going on
46
dries?
with 46 minutes left in the race. Is it a good idea to go on dries though? Are the tires starting to heat up? It still says damp track. Obviously, we don't know how the track actually feels, but Mac with a very early pit stop, that's going to be very interesting. What is going to happen there for Mac? As there's another yellow flag, Ben Borrell is off, Buckley is off. What happens here?
Contact.
A turn 1 incident.
Oh,
Buckley, oh my god, Buckley
Gosh.
diving down the inside of Borrell. Borrell not gonna be happy about that as he finally gets back on track. Pankovic still chasing down Jose Garcia. And then we also have Koval chasing down RD Thompson. Mac Morgan's not the only one in the pits. Hohenberger also in the pits. Moreno also in the pits right now as well. As there's another yellow flag for Buckley as he's driving slowly, letting a car by. I wonder what that was about. And now we have Emil Garcia. He's driving very. He has a good gap. Never mind. The gap is gone. Or the gap is bigger, I should say.
It came and went like the seasons come and go every year, and daylight savings happen, and we keep on racing nonetheless. Penderswick currently making their way down. Jackson also there, same with Garcia. So they're going to be fighting for these positions. I'm still wondering why Max surely, because he's pitted. That's got to be for dries. We are a quarter way into this race
Trey
now.
Morgan even in the
Keep
chat
in
just
mind,
said
Joe.
that Mac pitted for dry tires. It's very interesting. But
Oh,
don't you
right.
think?
Yay.
Don't you think it's a bit too soon to pit for dries? I don't know how
No,
the track
it's
feels.
It's damp. This is the thing. It's a damp track, meaning that there will be a dry line forming.
Yeah. Okay. So it isn't. it isn't the end of the world. We're currently at 43 minutes left in the race, and it still says that we still have rain. Looking at the radar.
It's going to be more rain. So like the way it works is it shows you 10 minutes and 30 minutes. It doesn't show you 20 minutes. So basically, the way that it's going at the moment, it's going to be raining for probably about another 10 minutes as it cools down a bit. Then it will stop raining, but it's going to start raining again. So, looks like we're having a wet one, folks. Looks like we're having a wet one.
There's a yellow flag
don't
for
take that out of
propeller
context. Do not take that out of context, chat, because I know somebody will take it out of context. Somebody, if people have been watching the previous seasons, they know how much I can be taken out of context. Trey, I know you're watching. I know how much. I know you know how much I can be taken out of context. Is that why you asked me to cover this so I can be taken out of context? Because you know it's early for me.
Is there a yellow flag for Pellerin? No idea why, as his car is currently in the pits. But yeah, Stephen Lobster with a good point that the tires were heating up too fast to stay out. For some people. So
AKA, we were correct in our assumption. A dry line is definitely forming.
yes, we'll have to see. But the forecast does say that the rain will pick up in 30 minutes, although it was also reduced in 10 minutes. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how the strategies play out. As it seems
Why
like...
do I feel like it's going to be an ice rink? Why do I feel like it's going to be at a point where you have to go on dries, but you have to treat it like an ice rink because it's going to be a slightly slippy. So it's like the surface isn't suitable for wets because the tyres overheat too much. But at the same time, you've got to be careful on the dries. As we just hear... Sig's ice in the background.
Yep. Sorry about that.
As I was talking about an ice rink. Up the 164 is in the pits. 43 minutes left in this race. I just hit my arm on my desk.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. As we have...
At least it wasn't the funny bone.
Yeah, as we currently have a three-man battle. Ty Jackson looking very nervous coming out of that corner. And so Garcia... down the inside, gets the pass done before the braking zone. Very good from him. And now we have Penkovic just behind. Garcia's looking very slippery right now. His tires might be cooked.
Absolutely cooked. Ankles gone. Looking for it.
Penkovic around the outside. Still nothing as we enter the squiggly straight. As that is blue flag.
I would have worked it with the rankings. So this still continues on here, looking for a fight through the right-hander now. Over the curb a little bit, down in towards the braking zone, nice and tight, keep it close to the curb. It's calmed down a little bit with these drivers, I will say. Definitely calmed down quite a bit. Through the left-hander now, holding on to it. We're nearly at the halfway mark, surprisingly, though. The 999's round, apparently.
There's a yellow flag for Eiko Mias. He's into the sandbank. Going wide.
Just having a vacation in the Netherlands.
Not an
Having
ideal.
a vacation on the beach. Having a vacation on the beach in the Netherlands, which genuinely... they like water there anyway, so...
yeah. Not the best of location to vacation with all the rain at the moment, though. Not the best of beach days.
UK? Hey, no, trust me. Trust me. So, rainy beach days are sometimes the best beach days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, then again, that's probably my British brain talking.
Yeah, I'm used to sunny beach days here. As Penkovic really can't get past Swift, currently hounding Giovinazzi. And yeah, it's very interesting. The track is now greasy, ladies and gentlemen. as it's going to be dry for a while. Looking at the forecast, we have 10 minutes of dries.
It's greasy, it's dries.
Yes.
It's a greasy surface, it's dries. No
Yes.
matter how much, it's not going to be a lot of rain either. Like, if you haven't pitted for the dry tyres at this point, this is your indication. Track's gone greasy. You're going to want to go on dries. Like, there isn't much of a change there, realistically. It may become a bit of an ice rink later on, but your tyres are going to start overheating. It's going to be harder to pass each other. Like, yeah, it's time for dries. Very much time for dries.
As Swift going very wide now, trying to change on Giovinoli. Struggling for pace here. He might need to think about pitting for those dry tires. Hopefully the pit strategy is made for him. As Ty Jackson with a yellow flag, he's driving slowly and gives up P5 to Penkovic. Penkovic finally getting past. And now we have Koval hounding Ty Jackson. A 0.8 second gap. Other battles around the grid, we have Sean Paul 0.5 second behind Emil Garcia. As there's a yellow flag, it's Giovinoli. It's not that bad of a yellow flag. He has just entered the pits. Very interesting. As there's another yellow flag for Zygmunt, who also entered the pits. Very interesting. How do we see that twice? Current fastest man on track is Hohenberger, the second fastest pit car that has pit. Mac Morgan is currently leading for team I have pitted, as he is currently up 1.3 seconds on his personal best. That will be good. That will be more than good enough for fastest lap of the race. So it seems like the overlap has happened. If you haven't pitted for dry tires, now is the time, as Max has the fastest lap of the race, a 1:41.1. 0.8 of a second faster than anybody else's. These fake yellow flags are starting to get to me, as Ron is just going into the pits.
Oh, there was a car up on the side there.
Yes. And now Koval, Penkovic, and Ty Jackson. Ty Jackson gets his position back from Penkovic, as Penkovic is able to defend the position, but this is a three-way fight if I've ever seen one. Into the chicane we go. Penkovic very wide. Ty Jackson having a better line, but they're all three just nose to tail right now. But I think these guys should also think about pitting. It will rain in around 30 minutes. The rain will start to pick up again, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that heavy. So you have to think about pitting. None of these guys are gonna pit. They're gonna stay out. As there's a yellow flag for somebody in the pit lane. It's quite ridiculous, honestly. But
Welcome to ACC.
Yes, welcome to ACC. As Sean Paul going wide, as he's chasing down Garcia. Again, these guys have not pitted yet. And at this point, you really should think about pitting, as the fastest man on track. He violated track limits, Mac Morgan here. But even then, he's gonna put in a 142 something, which is faster than most people's current times. Yeah, looking at the times, people are lapping in the 145s, 144s on the wet tires. And then we have...
He's going to get net lead here.
Yeah.
Like, even with the current leader, I would say he's got the lead here. Like, when these guys all eventually pit, he just made, like, the correct decision at the right time.
Absolutely.
And now that's going to just put him right up there. He's done that absolutely perfect. As we approach the halfway mark of this race in around about 4 minutes, 12 seconds time.
Absolutely. Sean Paul currently chasing down Miguel Garcia. I think we're going to focus on this battle for a while, as there are not a lot of battles on the grid as we speak, as Galindo sets the fastest lap, the pole sitter today. Currently down in P36, but he has definitely pitted. Something tells me he has definitely pitted. As we have Sean Paul currently chasing down. This is a yellow flag, but I'm guessing it's Ty Jackson pulling into the pits. I am not gonna fall for that propaganda. Yes, it was Ty Jackson pulling into the pits. And now Sean Paul has a pretty good run here. He's side by side with a Mustang. But as a Mustang driver myself, I know it's very hard to pass a car that has such good power and not to mention pretty good brakes. The McLaren, on the other hand, not known for good brakes, but you can use that to your advantage as you can easily get your nose in. It's an excuse to get your nose in, but Garcia manages to hold on to that position.
Nice.
The Mustang in general... Yeah, the Mustang in general, if you ask me, it's a very good car for drivers who love defending. As it has everything you need to defend your position. And so it forces the drivers to be more creative when it comes to going for overtakes. But let's see, these guys are chasing each other down, still a bit unaware. And now, weather update. In 30 minutes time, it will be rain. Not just normal rain, not heavy rain, like the D3 race yesterday. So it will just be normal rain. So I believe the track will transition from greasy to damp if it stays greasy. As I believe it might go green even, as Sean Paul gets the move done on Emil Garcia. And now Josh Parker right behind him. The very, very draggy Lexus with suspicious brakes. But once again, suspicious brakes can help you as you simply just carry a bit more speed through the braking zone. And Garcia and Sean Paul and Josh Parker get past Emil Garcia. As there's another yellow flag, it's Ben Borel. It's an actual yellow flag this time, not pit lane propaganda. Borel yet to pit. As Heisner, the leader, is into the pits, and as well as Emil Garcia entering the pits. I thought that was a yellow flag, but currently, the new race leader is Sergio Lindo. I think looking at the conditions, he might be thinking about maybe switching to another set of wets, maybe hanging it out, because I believe the optimal window to pit for slicks is closing, to say the least. But we'll see. The rain is
to take a splash and dash.
You can't refuel.
Oh yeah, no, you can't. I don't know why then, because it says that he's not in the pit lane anymore. But my brain is playing tricks on me.
And now Mac Morgan down the straight. A car that has pitted versus a car that hasn't. Slick tires versus wet tires. Mac needing to keep it clean. Right behind Mac is, I believe, lap traffic. As looking at the radar, it's not, or looking at the standings, Ben Burrell is supposed to be behind Mac. As Mac easily gets past Dan Thibodeau, you can see the tire advantage just kicking in there. Nathan Cryer with a yellow flag, but something tells me he is just pitting. Oh no, he's actually off track. Never mind. Nathan Cryer going off track there. As Josh Parker also going really quick. Tried to get a move done on Sean Paul, but he wasn't able to. 2 yellow flags for Koval and Dong Bunglio. But that's Koval into the pits as well as Dong Bunglio into the pits. Once again, we are not falling for that propaganda. Tay Morgan and chat saying that the Mustang is just cheating for defense. Absolutely, absolutely. It is definitely I would say probably one of the hardest cars to overtake. I say this as a Mustang driver, as there's a yellow flag for Sean Paul, but don't worry, he's entering the pit. Same with R.D. Thompson.
Final half.
Yes. And now looking once again at the weather forecast, it seems like the rain will likely start towards the end of the race. So I think slicks is definitely the move here, as Heisner comes out in P7. He had it out for as long as he could, pitting at around the standard pit time. As Koval's pit stop is done, however, as he's heading out to the pits, is he currently the leaders of the people who have pitted? Let's see, Heisner. I think Heisner's comfortably gotten past them. Yeah, Heisner's comfortably past them. So right now it is in a provisional P1 before pits is Heisner, and behind him is Mac Morgan, as there's a yellow flag between Borel and Moreno as Borel gets past. What happened here? What happened here?
That could have ended very badly. Hold on.
Oh, it's
geez.
Borel. Oh, Borel went off. Borel went off, and then Moreno had to take avoiding action, doing a bit of off-road, and that's how he got his yellow flag.
He's flashing. He's not happy about that.
Yeah, we did.
So,
Borel did give the position back to Moreno, so I think
that's
no harm done there. As
it's very close between them. So
yes,
we'll have to wait and see. Moreno going to be up against Borrell. Borrell's still yet to pit. Same with Parker and Spukler. Lindo, Penisic, and Hernandez also yet to pit. So net right now it's Heinze, Morgan, and Kasuba. As here comes Moreno on Koppenberger. As that's nice and tidy. Nice and done. The Ferrari is going to get past us into the pit lane. Comes the other Ferrari of Spluka, so that is into the pit lane for him. And that's going to put
there's a yellow flag for Bora. Yo, he's simply in the pits.
He's just entering the pit. He's just entering the pit lane. I know it's being a bit glitchy. There's a thing called a map sig.
Oh yeah, I should start using that. It's a bit small on my screen with a race control though. Sorry about that. But we have
oh god.
We have Giovinazzi currently with the fastest lap of the race, a 1:39.6, showing the power of the slick tire right now, as it is going to be greasy for a while to come in this race. So yeah, let's see who had the best pit strategies here. Some people like Lindo, Pankovic, and Hernandez are currently holding out as long as they can to make as educated of a decision as they can when it comes to the slicks, as we have Brett Swift currently chasing down Jose Garcia. When have we seen this before? As Mac Morgan currently chasing down Heisner. He's absolutely carving up the field like Trey said. Let's see. Comparing their last laps, Mac Morgan with a personal best, almost basically a second faster than Heisner, with give or take a few hundreds. But yeah, here we have Swift chasing out Garcia. Garcia doing a good job defending with that very quick McLaren. As he just goes wide. As yellow flag, I believe is Parker pulling into the pits. Yes, it is. It is Parker pulling into the pits as Moreno says the fastest lap of the race. As that is replaced by Garcia setting the fastest lap of the race with a 1:39.01. So yeah, very quick. Very quick right now, the slicks. As that is another yellow flag for Borel as he's moving slowly. Seems like he is just making way for maybe laps or for... What's the opposite of a back marker? A front marker, I guess, maybe? Or he might just be having a miserable experience as he just goes wide again. And let's see, Ty Jackson just got passed by Dong Bunglio. Good moves there. But yeah, still not a lot of battles happening around the track. Looking at the deltas, the closest battle right now is this three-way battle. We have Daniel Beckstead leading the pack. As Spuckler be very, very fast. As we have another update on the radar, light rain expected in around 10 minutes. As we have, as also down the grid, Buckley has a stop-go 30. Same with Dan Thibodeau. I believe that is for speeding in the pit lane, as Cryer was able to get past Beckstead. Beckstead really struggling for grip here. I wonder if he pitted for the wets instead of the dries. And now Cryer, he is absolutely on this rear bumper. Down the straight, even has to lift in the Porsche. Oh, and he absolutely had to lift there, doing his absolute best to keep it clean, but it is very rough here for Nathan Cryer, trying to get the move done on Spuckler. He has the pace, but does he have the patience for the move? Not quite, not quite. And then we have Alan Long around the outside of Beckstead. The outside is now the inside line. Can he get the move done on Beckstead? A lot of battles happening towards the back end of the grid here, and he gets the move done. And now back on the battle of Beckstead. He seems to have a good overspeed here on Spuckler. And now Had to take avoiding action through the corner. Trying to fly out of it. Let's see. I think I have a chance here down the straight. Spuckler's car looks very nervous down full throttle sections. And once again, having to lift, but finally Spuckler goes wide and Nathan Cryer is going to get the move done. Let's see. Oh, still very tough into turn 1. Cryer holding it. The D6 silver champion last season gets the move done.
Nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff. As Mac Morgan has gotten past Hernandez, I believe. Yes.
Indeed we have, yeah. Hernandez still yet to pit. Same with Lindo as well. So, are they gambling?
I think they are gambling.
Are they gambling on this rain? I feel like they are. I feel like they're gambling on this rainfall being so heavy that everybody's going to have to pit for wets.
Yes. I think that's the
I feel
plan.
like they're... Yeah, I feel like they're going for the gamble here, which is definitely a risk, because even as they go wheel to wheel, side by side here, you can already see the difference. Like, that car is struggling to make its way through at the current moment, so... Like, it is not liking this weather at all. Heck, the track's gone green.
Yeah, Hernandez is losing a couple of positions. I believe that could be lap traffic, though. But, oh, and there's contact there.
No, you won. Lagar's contact with the front right. We've got 22 minutes remaining here. We've got rain in 10. Yeah, I think they're trying to gamble on a wet call here, but...
Yeah, and Hohenberger around the outside
fast as well. Yeah, nice.
I think that was the lap traffic, though.
Yeah, we got a fast circuit now. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a completely slick track.
Yeah, unless that rainfall comes down like Storm Desmond back in 2015, this rain is not going to. The gamble for wets isn't going to work. If I were Hernandez, I would be making the call of just come in, get
and he does.
And yes. I believe he can hear us because that is exactly what he's done.
Oh my goodness, and we have a three-way battle because of that. Hernandez was holding everybody up. Around the outside, Jose Garcia, but Swift coming back around. Oh, and there's definitely, that's heavy contact there. They both keep their cars under control. But a three-way battle for P6 at the moment between Garcia, Swift, and Moreno. Moreno losing 2 positions here as a result of, I believe, just the hold up by Hernandez. And now Swift is gonna be chasing down Jose Garcia. Heisner currently leading, closing the gap rapidly to Lindo. As Lindo currently staring at lap traffic, but yeah, Heisner's currently closing the gap rapidly to Lindo. He's as soon as I started talking, he's taken more than a second off of Lindo. So Heisner is looking set to take the lead of the race. Yeah, there's Lindo right there. 3-second gap eviscerated as soon as we started talking about it. That's how much of an advantage the slicks have right now on a fast track. We should see, honestly, qualifying level times. The Sigmund has a 1:37.9 for fastest lap. And now Heisner having that Lexus to deal with as well. But now down the inside of Lindo, as the Lexus is gonna go wide, so it might be a 2-for-1 special here. 173 is not in the race. It's Buckley who is currently P36, and Heisner takes the lead of the race.
Nice and smooth as butter
is
what I would say. Like, that was smoother than that's smoother than a margarine.
Yes.
From what I've seen there. So that was absolutely amazing.
And now we have Giaconoli chasing down Moreno. He's currently coming up on the Garcia pack, to say the least. As this pack has been pretty much the same for the race, as now Mac Morgan tuning into him. He has a lot of lap traffic to worry about, but he is currently just smoking Lindo. There we go, easy overtake there. Some contact though. Mac Morgan is spun around. That's not good at all. He's gonna have to turn that engine back on. Come on, Mac. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate for Mac.
Oh no, I need a replay of that. I need to see a replay of that. I need to do my analysis. I need to do the
here it
analysis.
is.
So, coming down into the braking zone, through the right-hander at turn number 9, Mac gets alongside. He's entitled to the space, round the outside, and that one's tricky.
Yeah, that one's tricky. I think
Lindo
could have been more on the inside though. I think he was definitely inside into that space.
Yeah,
obviously the entry vortex of doom.
Here's the thing though. There was also a lot of space for Mac to be on the right-hand side.
That is true.
Leave it to the stewards. Leave it to the stewards. I do not want to get on the Morgan's backs. I do not want to get on the Morgan's bad side. But yeah, leave it to the stewards because that.
Yeah, and Garcia currently chasing down Swift through the lap traffic.
That's 50-50.
Yes. But yeah, let's see. Garcia currently chasing on Swift. Swift's had a pretty good race. I think he's qualified. He qualified somewhere in the teens, I believe. It was somewhere between P10 and P15, I believe. I don't think he qualified top 10. Wait, I can actually check this right now. Wait, where's he? Yeah, he started 12th on the grid, and he has moved up 6 positions into P6. As for the person who's gained the most position, it is Mark DC, who's gained 22 positions. Starting P38, and now he is P16. And speaking of DC, as there is a lot of yellow flags all of a sudden, I think that was a glitch of some kind. There's a yellow flag for Mac.
Round.
Yes, Mac is in the wall.
Oh, big in the wall. Hello.
Yeah, Spuckler also a yellow flag. I guess he had a little bit of an off-track adventure there. Mac is not moving. As there's another yellow flag for Pankovitz. What happened to Pankovitz?
Contact? Oh, what the?
That could be pink, but that was that was some big contact.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about that. That was contact, but.
Yeah, his car was moving weird. Yeah, his car was moving weird.
The car was moving really weird there. Oh, jeez. Oh.
And now Lindo has finally put into the pits. As another yellow flag for Buckley. Buckley is off into turn 1. What happened here and why is... Oh, we got turned completely around.
Wait for it. Oh,
that's what happened there.
Strike.
As Sean Paul has had the fastest lap to race at 1:37.680. He's currently on a warpath. He's lost a lot of positions in races. There was a yellow flag for Just Parker, but it seems like he's fine. Now we have Koval chasing down Giovinazzi. Oh, that's a lot of speed advantage there. Down the inside, riding the curb a little bit. But Giovinazzi manages to defend the position. A lot of lap traffic here. As in P9, we have the Lexus of Brad Garman. Ahead, behind him we have, I think, lap traffic, but a very good run from Koval here. Down the inside, he's gonna have to have a significant advantage heading into the left-hander, and he does. He gets the move done. There's so much chaos into this. I definitely agree, Trey. As we have Swift moving very quickly past a car, but that is lap traffic. He's currently chasing down Mac Morgan, who might be struggling for pace a little bit as the track condition has gone down. It's green, as it seems like, yeah, it is currently raining. It is currently sprinkling some water. So for those who want to gamble for those wet tires, we'll see how it pays off. But I think almost everybody here is on slicks. Don't know if I can see what type of thing they're on. There's a yellow flag. It's Mummery. Corey Mummery is moving slowly. So if all 5 pitted, I think every car in this race has pitted.
Yeah, I don't see any yellow, so
Yes.
every car has pitted now. So we're gonna see here how this is gonna fare, because it looks like we're supposed to be getting rain, but I think it's not gonna be enough that people are gonna want to pit. The windshield wipers are going a little specks of rain on the windshield
Yes.
here.
Rain is expected to intensify in 10 minutes. So we'll see.
We got 13 minutes left in the race, so I don't think anybody's gonna be. I think it's gonna be dry tires all the way. I don't think we're gonna see anybody pitting, unless this is a 2008 Brazil situation.
Yes, the rain just starts pouring out of nowhere. We'll see. Swift currently chasing down Mac, currently one of the closest battles on the grid. We also have Cobalt chasing down Garmin. Garmin has a lot of experience of being a good defensive driver in Division 4. He managed to defend P3 for like 20 minutes at Valencia. But we'll see, the speed advantage for Cobalt looks significant, but once again, that Lexus is very slippery in a straight line. But of course, doesn't have good brakes, so Cobalt might have a chance here through sectors 1 and 2.
Let's find out. He's gonna try it now, but is it gonna work out this time round? No bankings to help you increase the speed. A lot of drivers in this game go for the tighter line because of that factor. If this was the banking, you would go for the higher line. Wheel to wheel, side by side. Swift and Morgan. Morgan on the right, Swift on the left. Going to be going up against each other. Wheel to wheel, side by side. Right up against each other. Going to be looking for the move. Mac's still going to be there alongside the rear left, but it's not that time round.
And Swift getting the move
to be able to get it.
The track has degraded to greasy conditions, so the rain is starting to have an effect. As Mac, Mac down the inside!
What on earth is going on with Mac's
again.
race in this final 20 minutes? This is the replay.
I think he had the move done. You know, it is quite the dive bomb. To be fair, look, it is quite the dive bomb, but I think
he had that. Here's the thing.
He wasn't like
You're not supposed
turning.
to go for a dive bomb.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to go for a dive bomb, but very clearly turned into.
Yes, very clearly turned into. So yeah,
Like,
very interesting.
Like Mac was basically stopped, most likely due to locking up, and then it's just round into the rear. Like that's very confusing. As on the inside there, you do see Tony looking for the move. He is going to get it done here, but is Moreno going to fight back? Yes, he is, looking for the outside line through turn number 2, and turn number 3, down into turn number 4, long left-hander here, as you go in. Ooh,
Moreno seems to have
behind
quite the amount of damage on his car. Let's see if we can get a closer look. Yeah, I think his bumper looks a bit dislodged. I don't know if that's the line. No, looking at Zygmunt right behind him, you see how his bumper is a bit more on the car. Or it could be just a livery thing, not too sure. But if I were to go out on a limb, he has damage.
I can tell you right now, the bumper's a bit bumped.
Fluffy Bunny Man in chat, my wet tire setup did indeed not have wet selected at the start. Oh, that is rough. Man, we haven't talked about him a lot, but Heisner with a very, very good timing on his pit as a yellow flag goes out for Brian Acomb, and he's straight perpendicular to the wall. What happened here to Acomb? Number 999. Oh yeah, just having a slide, trying to keep it under control, but just does not quite have it. RD Thompson very close to DC. Oh, and there's contact. Oh no, so close. Thompson's gonna give the position back. Gonna let him rejoin and give him the position. Good sportsmanship there. Jeff Ganoli currently chasing down Cobalt. Did something happen to him? Because he was battling with Moreno. Oh, that's his teammate. Same livery, that's his teammate. Those two are still at each other's throats. As there's another yellow flag. It's Mark DC again. He seems to have cut that chicane, and RD Thompson goes through. And now we have Meyer chasing him down. But yeah, we haven't talked about Heisner a lot, but he's currently holding on to a 7.8 second lead as yellow flags starting to fly all over. As it's yellow flag for Nathan Cryer, he's going slowly. Sean Paul, the man with the fastest lap, trying to get past Gilchrist here. Track starting to become a bit more slick, more and more slick as the race goes on. Oh yeah, look, Sean Paul's McLaren's looking very nervous.
So nervous, but either way, you're gonna wonder about it. Up and under.
Let's see, does he get the move done?
All round me outside, and a lovely jubbly, sound as a pound. That is a nice move there with 8 minutes left on the clock.
Yes, he gets the job done. He's currently the fastest man on track. But he has a 2.5 second gap to Gilchrist, so we'll see. We'll see if he's gonna be able to catch up. Lindo, 0.5 second. Lindo pitting very late, so he has the freshest tires, I think, out of anybody on track. He's currently chasing down Alan Long, 0.8 seconds behind. And then we have Dan Meyer currently chasing down DC. Trying to look for the inside line here, and he spins DC around. Not the cleanest of moves there. But he does get past, question mark. As the battle for P7 is actually very interesting. As you can see, it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 car train, all within a second of each other. So
Nose to tail, 6 minutes 56 left on the clock. It is going to continue to rain here, but it's definitely dry. It's like, let's be honest.
yeah, it's still a greasy track. It's
Like,
still a greasy track.
I can't sugarcoat it. Most people would want another strategy thing. Hey, like, let's go on wet. But no, it's at the part where it's going to be dry all the way till the end. This is the battle. Moreno, Sigismund, Garmin, and Koval, who are all in this fight. Gonna also have Givaganoli, who's also coming in onto the back of it.
And now Garmin look at a peek on the inside, but nothing there as we ride on board with Garmin. He's gonna have a good chance here if he can stay close to the McLaren. The McLaren obviously having mega downforce through this corner, and that's definitely gonna help you on a more slippery track. And as you can see the difference in downforce here, but now you'll see where the Lexus shines down the straight. But oh my goodness, going onto the helicam, we have Koval and Garmin side by side, but the Porsche's small displacement doesn't happen. Koval very late on the brakes, Garmin, sorry, very late on the brakes. Fuck, Koval was gonna have a move there, but not quite. As Mac Morgan has closed the gap to Jose Garcia on a grease track. As we have a yellow flag, is Acomb spun around again. He hasn't had the best of races now, has he?
I mean, not all. I mean, you've got to feel for the man, because at the end of the day, we don't come racing to have incidents. We come racing to get results. As a car is further round, but here comes Penisic. You've also got the battle in the background there of Ludwig and Sicer, so all to play for. That's going to be deep.
And there's a bit of contact
for the Porsche. This is all to play for.
Oh, and there's contact there. Lindo going wide. A little bit of bump action there. Cryer gets past Lindo. Lindo losing a few positions there because of the contact. And now we have Garmin, and it seems like Koval was able to get the move done, and there's a little bit of contact. But Koval, he's gonna go wide. There's gonna be contact there. Garmin didn't really have anywhere to go. I think he was a bit late on the brakes, didn't really have anywhere to go, but once again, these guys are gonna stay on it side by side. And we also have Zygmunt chasing down Moreno, and we have Max chasing down Jose Garcia. We have Lindo 0.3 seconds behind Nathan Cryer, Ben Bora 0.3 seconds behind Spuckler. So a few battles happening up and down the grid, but no battles for the start of the show, of course. Mike Heisner in the Garfield car. a 10-second advantage as the track has just gone to damp. So it's gonna be very slippery as there's a yellow flag for Giovinazzi as he enters the pits. Is he gonna go for wets? Is that even worth it at this point, Giovinazzi?
Wow, oh my god. That's going to be an interesting one. 3 minutes left on the clock here.
Yeah, he doesn't have a drive-through or anything either.
Towards the end.
As Mac Morgan, Garcia going wide, and he gets the move done very comfortably. Needs to protect his inside though. He's going wide, and now Moreno trying to respond, but Mac very, very nicely on the throttle and is able to hold the position. Let's see, down the inside we go. On the brakes. Trying to keep it clean as lap traffic goes wide there. That is Nathan Cryer. Did he lose position to Lindo? No, he actually gained position on Lindo, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not. But regardless, Mac Morgan gets the move done. His next opponent, Swift, 2.2 seconds ahead.
It's now or never. 2 minutes, 37 seconds remain on the clock. Got enough time for 2 laps around here, so
Yeah.
make him count.
Yes, I see. Going back here with the battle between Borel and Spuckler. Borel looking a bit nervous. Gonna be a lot of penalty points after this race. Yes, I do agree. I do agree, Travis. This is... The Stewart tickets might come flying today. Borel seems to have a speed advantage here down the straight on Spuckler in the BMW. Trying to get something done here. Cryer. Oh, and there's an incident with Lung right in front. Lung going very wide, and Cryer gets the position. And now we have Hernandez. He's currently chasing down Lindo for P18. But we also have Zygmunt chasing down Moreno as well. He's been chasing Moreno for a while. He has another chance here as the track is damp. They're trying to keep it clean. Sean Paul's still holding on to the fast lap of the race, and I think it's going to stay that way now that track conditions have worsened ever since then. So Sean Paul, I think, would score that extra point for fastest lap. So he's going to be a little bit of a happy man. And as the leader has started the final lap, as the race engineer just said, the ACC race engineer. But yeah, looking at the gap, Borel got very close, but it seems like he just went wide there. Yes, pit window is now closed. Zygmunt, this is the closest battle on track right now, as Heisner currently going around turn number 3 into turn number 4, as he's had a very, very great race. Very, very great race. As for the silver picture, Jose Garcia is going to score a lot of points here with a P6 finish. And the next fast silver driver is Dan Meyer, who is P14. Then in P3 right behind him is Mark DC, who is in P3 for the silver division. So yeah, a very comfortable silver win for Jose Garcia here. Unless something goes terribly wrong, God forbid. But
Wait for it. 17 seconds left on the clock. This is it. Final lap. Leader's just coming in. Just making his way through now. Heiser has done absolutely everything they needed to do. They're going through turn 11 and 12 now. They've driven this with absolute style. 8-second gap up ahead. It looked like they were going to get caught up earlier on, but it ended up not happening. They have driven with absolute precision and taken that Porsche to the absolute limit. Heisener will come round the final corner, will take the checkered, and will win round number 4 here in Division 4 at Zandvoort.
Great stuff from him. And P2, we have Marca Zuba. Mahlia in the chat is definitely very happy at P2 for Marca Zuba. And behind them is Andy Hohenberger, just crossing the line in P3. And Brett Swift, P4. Pretty good race from him. Mac Morgan, P5. Jose Garcia, P6. Moreno, P7. with Zygmunt chasing him down closely, but I think he's gonna be able to defend that position and take P7. Yes, very good race from him. Garcia, the silver winner, finishing in P6. I believe the standings are kind of changing right now, so don't take the current standings to heart. Garmin crosses the line. Then we have Andrew Dungbunglia about to cross the line. But yeah, overall, everybody has had a race. A very chaotic race, a lot of yellow flag incidents. I'm sure a few that even we haven't captured here on the broadcast. But yeah, that is it as the last couple of cars cross the line. Sean Paul does finish with the fastest lap of the race, so he will get the extra point for fastest lap. Obviously, the pole sitter, if I can find him, was it Swift or no? It was Galindo. Galindo DC'd from the race, so I wonder if I believe I still get the extra point for getting pole position. So that's good to note. But yeah, overall, what do you think of the race, Alexa? Before we get on the interviews, what do you think of that race? I think that was a very chaotic race, very nice race.
I think the rain definitely added an interesting aspect. I mean, it always comes down to strategy, and that is what it was tonight. Like you said, very chaotic as well, as when isn't SRA chaotic.
Yes.
And yeah, but that definitely made it quite an interesting one at the end of the day.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of chaos just in general. But yeah, we have Danny Moe interview new podium boy Hohenberger. Yes, we will get to the interviews. Last week I would like to apologize. I don't know if the same person is in chat, but they did say to interview the silver winner, but we weren't able to. We noticed the message too late as like the stream was ending. So I think to make up for that, we're gonna start interviewing the silver winners first, and then we'll move on to the top 3 podium, with some exceptions, of course. Let's say if, for example, give me a sec for my brain to work. Let's say if, for example, obviously if there's a silver on the podium in the top 3, then we kind of don't have to interview the silver winner. But we'll see if Jose Garcia is down for interview as the silver winner.
Too bad, because he's getting dragged up here.
Oh, you just dragged them up here?
Yep.
Yes, Jose Garcia is muted. Hello, Garcia. Welcome to the commentary booth. I can see you're muted. But yeah, if you wanna talk us through your silver win and the race, that would be nice. in the meantime, we shall wait to see if he is going to say something or unmute. Let's see. Outside of that, we have Hohenberger, Kazuba, and Heisner on the podium.
Jose Garcia, you are live on Jose Garcia, you are live on Sim Racing Alliance YouTube channel. Can you hear us?
I don't know if he can.
All right. Do we have anybody else?
Let's see if we can get Hohenberger on. In the I'm currently pinging them on Discord.
I can't get Hohenberger. I can get Kasuba.
Oh, okay. Garcia does not have a mic. That's what he said. Okay. I see.
Oh yeah. Well, we shall let you go then, Garcia, if you don't have a mic. No worries. Congratulations on the silver win.
Yes. So yeah, up next we have Hohenberger. I do not see him in the chat.
Yep, nope. So we're doing this. Mark Casus. I am so sorry.
Mark
I cannot
Kazuba.
pronounce your I cannot pronounce that final name. Mark, you are live on Sim Racing Alliance YouTube channel. Talk us through that race.
That was a good one. I qualified well, and the weather worked out in my favor, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, fair enough. And obviously, P2 overall. How do you think that's good? What was the McLaren like? Because obviously we saw the conditions were very different. The McLaren's infamous for the brakes, so when it got a bit icy, when you're on dries. How did that feel?
So I just increased the traction control and kind of just tried to keep my lines good, and it wasn't too bad, actually.
Yes.
And just one final one from me. Going to Mount Panorama next week. How are you looking forward to that? And do you have any plans for it?
I've done maybe 3 laps on the track so far, and so I've had some trouble. I'm gonna have to practice for next week.
Oh, fair enough. And before we let you go, anybody you'd like to give a thanks to?
Yeah, my parents should be watching. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. And my wonderful girlfriend, Malia.
Yeah, she is in the chat. She's been hyping you up ever since the stream started.
That's great to hear.
Yes.
Well, we shall let you know. We shall let you go. Congratulations on the P2 tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, have a good night, sir.
And now that we've done P2,
we will move on to...
We can do a bit of reverse.
Yes.
We can do a bit of reversing here. We can go over to Honenberger, as I can now actually totally not drag them up.
Yes.
I'll let you take this one, Sig.
Andy Hohenberger, what is up? Welcome to the booth. Hello?
Hey, I can hear you now.
Okay, yes. Welcome to the booth, Hohenberger. P3. Walk us through your race. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm tired, man. Those wet tires and fighting back and forth out of in pressure, out of pressure, in pressure, just having to battle the car out of the way. Definitely tired, but it was a really fun race.
Yes, yes. How was, what, did you end up pitting for slicks? I'm guessing you did, because I know a lot of people pitted for slicks.
Yeah, I pit at 45 for slicks. I just saw that window opening up and wanted to try and get that undercut. Last race at Valencia, I realized how powerful it was, so really just wanted to try it here, and with the wet tires and the weather mix, it was just as powerful, if not more, than the last one, so definitely a big impact there.
Yes, that is definitely what has gotten you on the podium. Very great race from you with the Ferrari as well. How did the Ferrari feel in general across the track today?
Felt pretty good. Yeah, I think it felt a little bit faster in the straights, just considering that the fast in the wets is just not really that fast still. So where it's a little weak there, I think it was brought up to them the same level as a lot of the other cars that have a little bit better straight speed. But overall, it felt really good on Zandvoort. Really good in the cornering.
All right. Do you have any questions for him, Alexa? I think that is a no.
Caught me mid-drink, damn it. I was in the middle of having a swig. Mount Panorama next week. How are we feeling?
I've never raced there before, so I'm going to be doing a lot of learning over this next week.
Oh yeah, I haven't raced that either. Don't worry. Good luck. It's gonna
a lot
be.
of straights.
Well,
it's gonna
fair
be.
enough. Guess what? Well, fair enough. We're not going to tell you anything. Enjoy it the first time. Just don't do what I did one time and went to Mount Panorama with 0 practice. Especially going onto that back straight. Yeah, that wasn't fun. Before we let you go, anybody you would like to give a shout out to?
I'd like to give a shout out to my teammate Dan Meyer. He's the one who's cooking up all our setups. Credit it all to him there, so he's the wizard on that.
Oh, fair enough. We shall let you go.
I don't thank you guys.
Alright, have a nice night, man. Yes, and now finally for the race winner, Mike Eisner. He's been in the qual, so it should be easy going for him. Yes, there he is, Mike Eisner. Oh wait, no, what? Did he leave? Where'd he go?
What? No, wait, what?
He left the qual.
Oh.
Wait, did you drag him to the D1 chat? Okay.
I don't see him.
He got dragged into the D1 chat. There we go. Mike Eisner. Yes, there we go.
Hey.
Welcome to the booth. Race win. How are you feeling?
Feels great. Feels great. I was worried about that one. That was going to be a tough race. And I got lucky at the start with a little bit of carnage behind me. Looks like Morgan got caught up in some BS behind me, and I just went into don't kill myself mode, and it worked.
Yes. Your pit stop was also very, very good as well. I don't know if you've noticed that. And also with this win, you are also the championship leader. So how are you feeling? You know, halfway point championship leader. Obviously, Alexa will ask you about, you know, some of the tracks that are coming up. But yeah, how are you feeling so far after these 4 races?
I feel great. First place. I feel fantastic. So, I mean, felt bad for Morgan today. He wasn't feeling so hot. So, I think I beat him up to race today. So, maybe this will be his drop. Who knows? But I mean, I feel good. I'm in a good position. I got a few people around me. I think if I slip up, someone else is right there. So, luckily for me, Bathurst is not a bad track for me, even in the Porsche. And I'm actually okay in the Suzuka in the rain. So I feel pretty good moving forward.
Awesome.
He's handing it to me now. Okay, Mike. Right, you got me. You got the Brit. Time for the tricky questions. Which one of these, obviously leading the championship now, but of course Mount Panorama's a completely different story. Suzuka's there, Brands Hatch is there. If there's any race in the second half, which one do you think is going to be the most difficult for you?
Suzuka. Suzuka in the rain. It's going to be a tough race, but I'm decent at Suzuka. So none of these tracks I'm scared of. But Suzuka's going to be a hard race, and Bathurst, you know, all it takes is one guy wrecking in front of you, coming down the mountain, and he's dead. So there's a lot of luck in that place. So I'm kind of glad I've had 4 good races so far, and if something blows up in a race moving forward, I'm okay. So I've got a drop to give. So
yes.
I can kind of go for it.
All right.
So,
fair enough. Before we let you go, anybody you would like to give a thanks to?
My wife for leaving me alone while I race at night.
Look, I will not
around me.
I will not let people say night, okay, while I'm here. It's too early. You can see the flag on my name. You can see the name on my. Well, I'm tired, okay. I know I'm never usually like this. I'm in a mood. I'm tired. Right,
5 a.m. Is it 5 a.m. for you or something?
2 minutes before.
Oh God. I don't know what the hell you're doing there.
Don't worry. It's called.
Doing the race.
It's all right. It's called Love of the Game. And of course, one more thing. Going. Obviously, what you were talking about the Porsche. What was it like out there? Because I'm looking at the calendar, and it seems like it could be very good with the Porsche.
I have pretty good tire wear with the. I'm not afraid to use the traction control with it. I try and keep the back end behind me and not slipping out. And for me, I'm able to keep the car balanced, and I tend not to lose it. So, I mean, it's not going to be at Bathurst and that downhill stretch. If I got a Lexus behind me, I'm dead. But you know, in the twisty bits, it's a good car, and I can get on the shorter straights. I can get away from most people. It launches pretty well. So for me, it's a good car. It matches well with how I drive right now. So I can't see not racing it.
Well, fair enough. We shall let you go. Congratulations on the win. Pop up with the champagne. Your championship leader.
Okay,
Yes.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night to you too, man.
Get some sleep.
I need it.
Yes. All right.
You can round us out here, Sig.
Yes, and that was Heisner, our race winner. But yeah, that is it for this week's race around Zandvoort. Overall, a very good race, a very chaotic race, a lot of incidents up and around the track. Very interesting strategy choices, but ultimately, those who pitted for the dries early seems to be the ones who got the best out of their races. Looking at the season calendar, next week we will, of course, be at Mount Panorama in Australia, also known as Bathurst, the host for 12 Hours of Bathurst. This track, of course, is brutal, as we have alluded to basically the whole stream. Anytime we talk about future calendars, it's going to be very, very, very tough. But yeah, we will see you guys next week. Don't know who the casting crew will be. I'm pretty sure Trey will come back. But yeah, we'll see if Alexa will join us as well. But yeah, that's been it for the stream. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys same time next week for Bathurst.
Bye bye.